Hi, how's it going everyone? So today we are playing Rico Rex Overwhelm Pantheon deck. I'm a big fan of Rico Rex. He's a master rank player that specializes in Overwhelm decks. I'm such a fan of Overwhelm cards, being able to just deal high amounts of damage and win the game. And he has created so many Overwhelm decks that I feature on this channel, and this is one of them. This is a Pantheon Darius Overwhelm deck where we are running a lot of one cost card to try and narrow your opponent's health so that your Darius can level up and he can deal 10 damage. And then you have Captain Farron, that is like one of the main cards in an Overwhelm deck that creates 2 decimates and deal 8 Overwhelm damage. You have Cloven Way to stun your opponent and deal Overwhelm, and then you have your Fallen Reckoner that is very useful to grant can't block to the weakest enemy and also deals Overwhelm damage. Then you have Pantheon here. I mean, in this deck, even though it's an Overwhelm Pantheon deck, it's not the key highlight. I think Pantheon, Darius kind of coexist with one another. Pantheon, you hardly level him up. He's more of a powerful turn 4 Overwhelm creature. You can use this during the defensive turn because he has barrier to block against your opponent. Then you also can use this during your attacking turn because you can grant like additional buffs on him and he gets buffer with his fated keyword. So you can do a lot more damage and he has barrier so he doesn't die, which is very useful here. But I think you hardly level him up here because you don't have a lot of like self-targeting mechanics. You only have like your Whirling Death, Pale Cascade, Elixir of Wrath, that's all, which is not sufficient. But overall, this is a strong 4-cost card that you can play on turn 4 to just disrupt your opponent. Then you have your cards like Decimate to close out the game, Decisive Maneuvers that is very useful in the Overwhelm deck that can stun the enemy in front of your Overwhelm creatures so that they can deal max amount of damage. And also, I mean, it gives +2/+0 to all the allies, right? This round, because you're running so many Overwhelm cards, this is very useful because it just adds on top of the damage and it just essentially deals 2 damage extra for each creature you have on the board, because if all your creatures are overwhelmed, it's an additional 2 damage there. Then you have your Overwhelm staples, which is your 3-cost Iron Ballista and Crescent Guardian, which is very powerful, not too bad. And then the rest is just your typical 1-cost cards that is used to try and deal as much damage as possible. And that's that. That's how it works. It's very straightforward. It's an aggro deck that wants you to play cards on curve and try and deal as much damage as possible. I think you have a few cards here like Whirling Death that you might need to think a bit more. And then you have your cards like your Decisive Maneuver that you need to think a bit, like try to not be denied. But overall, I think Whirling Death is more of a complex card. The most complex card out of all the cards here. Because you just need to think, right? Because your battling ally is striking the battling enemy. And there's a good chance that there's a lot of counterplay involved. So you might need to like think a bit more. Overall, there really isn't much it is more of a very chill deck where you just play and have fun. And I'm not quite sure how well it performs in rank right now, but I play this a lot in the normal mode and it's doing pretty well, but it's not to the extent where you can rank for sure, because this is just a fun Overwhelm deck, and I mean, as long as I'm having fun, that's the most important, right? Yeah, and I hope you guys can enjoy this deck as well. So you can find a deck code in the description below, and hope you guys enjoy the gameplay. A very odd combination. Hammerdinger Yasuo. I suppose what we can do here is we can try and roll for like 2 drops and 1 drops. Do we keep Pale Cascade here? Nah, I think it's fine for now. Okay, this is not too bad. I mean, if we have 1 drop, we might as well get it, right? Not quite sure what this deck is all about. I think we have to block here. If he's running this, right, most likely he's gonna recall it. We can't let this get any value. And I mean, we can attack him, that's fine, but overall I think we are good with that. Maybe we should have just kept Pale Cascade, but if we didn't like mulligan Pale Cascade, I'm not quite sure how things would be like, you know. Like we might not have drawn the 1-cost card. But at least now we have Pale Cascade here, so that's fine. And he has attack already, so that's a good thing for us. So I think we will just drop Pantheon next turn, and then we will just we'll just destroy our friend here. I think we can consider going white. So we can consider going white with Crescent Guardian and our Solaris Soldier as our activator. I think that would make sense, right? So we can try and inflict as much damage as possible. But does it even make sense to go white here? Because if we go with this, right, we could deal... You will have to block us, then Max will be dealing like how much damage is that? The only difference is only 1 damage extra, right? Because now this is blocking this. I think going white would make much more sense if you are throwing down like 2 Overwhelm. But it's fine. Every drop of health counts. Interesting, this is like a landmark deck. So this deck, according to Rico Rex, which is a creator, he says that this is not exactly like Pantheon doesn't really level up here, so that is how it is. But I think based on how long the game is dragging, I guess it would make it's possible. It's absolutely possible. Let's do this. I think my biggest fear, right, is that he can just stun me easily. Yeah, and once he stuns me, he will remove this, right? He will deny this. We can go with this. There's no like AoE stuns, right, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. There's a good chance he's gonna stun us. But the question is how we're gonna play this. Like, what we can do is you can try and weed out the stuns. Then we use Whirling Death to get a guarantee win, right? Get a guarantee hit on him. He just needs 2 more. Now there's like a lot of things that you need to think about. And it's kind of unfortunate right now because we don't have a lot of like... I mean, we have a lot of creatures, but we haven't dealt a lot of damage. That's the problem here. Like, it will take a couple more rounds, but I'm afraid that by the time Heimerdinger comes out, we're most likely gonna lose. Like, whether this deck is coherent, synergistic at all, whether it makes sense, whether the cards works well together, it doesn't really matter because I think they have like solutions to destroy us, right? Hopefully like at least 2 goes through. But you can throw at least like... Minimally you can throw 3. You can throw like a... Recall 2 stun spell or something. Okay, so that's that. It's not too bad. 3-3 is still not too bad. So I think with this in mind, we can use this. There's a good chance that he can still stun us, but let's just try it. No harm trying. No harm trying, right? He can Notify and he can stun this as well, so you can take the risk and see how it goes. Not enough. Okay, that's fine. Wait, is that enough? Oh, it's enough. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know when you trade with Yasuo there's a sound. Or when it dies there's a sound. That's a very cool sound effect. Oh, Heimerdinger is here. Too bad it doesn't have any mana. Let's go with... Let's just flood the board. Let's go with Flood. Iron Ballista. Okay, we win. Not too bad. I think his deck might not make... Maybe it doesn't really make sense. I've seen this deck a couple of times before. Seems to be quite a strong deck. We're running this... We might want to look for Pantheon here, or the Flight. The Flight can block Teemo. Yeah, we're looking for the Flight here. Oh, nice. Pantheon will be good as well, as a blocker for Swain if he drops Swain. We are going to go with Lunary Dustbringer. Dustbringer, not Bringer. Bringer. Okay, we're gonna attack. I was thinking, because should I cast Teemo? Should I cast my Flight now and not attack? Then I was thinking like he might cast Teemo next turn. But then that was a bit of a brain fart moment, realizing that, you know, he can cast it now and he can attack. He can open attack, right? Yeah. That's fine. We'll cast it next turn. No, we don't have enough mana to cast it next turn. You can always ping us away, right? Let's see. We need to bank 1 mana for Crescent Guardian. Go with Legion Rearguard first. He has limited like offensive power, means since he's not going to be generating tons of mushroom this early, right? We can try and hit him as much as we can next turn. Okay, cool. Yeah, thank god we didn't drop the Flight. But he has a lot of ways. Death Hand also kills it, right? Yeah. Okay. Noxian Fervor kills these two, but he's not gonna be playing that. I feel that the only real play here is to go with the Flight next turn. Like this turn. I mean, there's no point attacking, right? So we might as well just attack now and not attack with him at all. Like, and just drop it now instead. Like, there's no point. What I'm trying to say is that there's no point putting it just now and attack with this. Yeah. Let's just drop this. He can use Poké Stick as well. There's a lot of ways to deal with this. So that's the unfortunate part here. Yeah, I think he's gonna shoot us here. He can drop this as a blocker. I'm just thinking, how do we play this? We might consider stunning this, right? And then we attack. Yeah, that would make sense. Or we can just play this. And then next turn, what do we play? There's nothing we can play, right? It's fine. Let's just see how this goes. Okay, let's block. No mana to do. To kill us. That's fine. Right now I think we are looking... Cloven Wave might be the better choice, right? Let's just bang the mana then. Yeah, banking mana is good as well since we are... I mean, since we are planning to, like, you know, use Decimate, right? Oh, is this a new look? Okay, maybe I don't play Cloven Way enough to realize that there's a there's a new design there. How are we gonna run this though? If we attack, right, he's gonna block. Yeah, we go for damage here. He can do the effective trade, that's fine. But I just want to hit. He's not gonna block with that, so let's just go ahead. Yeah, that's fine. Not really, I don't really care about that. He can double my mushroom, so be it. I still have 17 health, so... And he's like, he can't even attack here, right? Yeah, that's fine. Unless he drops like Ava... Wait, is a Yodo's name Ava Achiever? Or something? Yeah, the one that doubles the mushroom. Yeah, if he has that, then I think that would be a cause for concern, you know. We are not going to open attack here, because considering that he might have mini morph, right? So we're just going to drop our Iron Ballista next turn. Then we leave enough mana for our decisive maneuver. If there's a need to, you know. Like, we can just stun and just buff everything here. Okay, cool. Oh, it seems like he's gonna drop like Swain or something? No. Okay. Is he gonna drop Swain? Why did he poke me for nothing? Okay, this is a better choice. Okay, he can't block us now. That's perfect. Then we're just gonna attack. Swing! For tons of damage. Okay, let's just see how this goes. Oh, he still dies. He has to block with his Teemo. Unfortunate. Hey. And he can't mini morph because he dropped this. Oh, that's unfortunate. He doesn't have mini morph. Oh, unfortunate. Let's go. Haha. It's insane, man. So always fun to play Darius, you know. Overwhelm decks are always fun to play. Big monsters. Oh. Hopefully we don't lose this. What do we run here? Pantheon is not too bad, right? At least this is immune to like any form of removals or something. Like for when you drop it, I suppose, when you drop it. Let's just drop this. We can attack. I think we attack here. We want to use the flight as the activator instead, because I think the issue with this is that if we were to cast the flight, it would die to ice shards, right? That would be too much commitment for me, I think. Just block here. He opened attack. What is he gonna play though? I think let's just go with an aggressive move here. Okay. So he can't really do much here, right? So we can just drop Pantheon now. Unless he Vow Feast and he Avalanche. That works too. He can Frostbite us as well. There's a good chance he might have a Frostbite. Okay. I guess if that's the case, we can try and up our damage by like 4-3. At least we do something, some damage. Because I'm quite sure he's gonna heal this back up very easily. So we want to get this beyond the range of like Avalanche as well. Okay, he's having troubles right now, which is good. Okay, that's fine. You can go with the flight. Take the damage. Good Crescent Guardian. To prevent. Okay. Can't do any form of removal here. Unless he has that massive frostbite spell. So stun an enemy if it's a follow stun again. Yeah, I think we need to attack here. Because we can't afford an avalanche and ice shards. Because 7 mana, right? I was thinking about it, then it's like doesn't really make much sense, you know, if we establish our board here. There's a good chance, so I don't want to ruin it. If this trade, so be it. Yeah, that is how we play the game. I think we can run a Lunary Dustbringer as a blocker next turn. Yeah, I think this is fine for now. If there's a need to, we can just run Dust Petal. Okay. If he's gonna ruinate us, that's not gonna happen. So we're gonna attack here. Oh, okay. What? I think he got a bad draw. Well, there's a odd combination. Should we use Decimate? I think looking at this, right, we might want to have like... This is a finisher. I think we're looking for 2 and 3 drops. Okay, I think this is fine for now. Hopefully we can get a 3 drop here. Okay, not too bad. Let's go with Legion Rearguard first. Oh, nice. Maximum damage. Hiya. Okay. I'm not quite sure what he's gonna run. Is this like a Celestial deck? Celestial... Oh, it could be a Dragon's deck. Interesting. I think we can go with this first. We can consider running this. Does it even make sense? Okay, we'll take the damage here. Next turn we'll just go face. Oh, he... Okay. I think we should try and increase our damage, right, in this kind of situation. No, I think we should bank the mana instead, yeah. If this dies, so be it. Like, we're okay with this. Then I think next time we can go with a Pantheon or something. Okay. Oh, that's very scary. But we're going to take 4 damage. It's not too much, isn't it? It's not too much. Ah, that's bad. Now that is bad. Can't really do much with that, isn't it? We can get a trade here. Yeah, we can get a trade here. Even though he heals... Eh? Wait! I'm confused. Huh? It doesn't gain lifesteal if he hits me when I have a barrier. Oh, I didn't know that. This is new information, even though I played for so long, you know. I think we can try and do this. Ooh, nice. Then we can 6-4, right? Okay, awesome. I think we can keep this for now. And throw this at him to narrow the gap. Then on our turn we can use Darius to... On our next attacking turn we can use Darius to cleave through him. Yeah. Oh nice, this is a good card. Rolling Death. I'm not quite sure whether we can take damage here, but I'm just gonna drop Darius and we'll see how it goes. How much damage can we take here? Yeah, we'll just block here. Then we can drop this. I'm just wondering, maybe we should just take the damage, you know. We could just take the damage, we preserve our health and just destroy him. Because in this kind of scenario, right, he can just use single combat and strike us. But if we didn't cast this, right, we could have just retain. If we didn't block, we could have just retain this and to get to buff this over the range, right, of like 5/5. And then we can attack next turn. Yeah, conserving health, was it even important at all or not though? Because we are trying to rush him down. But in the end he can potentially heal himself up, you see. I think there's a lot of ways to look at it, isn't it? Okay, let's just try and kill him here. He's gonna single combat for sure, and that's fine. But we still win, right? Yeah. I suppose we can try and cleave through him too. No, but that doesn't really work, isn't it? Yeah, but we still win. It's like an equal trade, isn't it? Then he just opens up himself. Which is unfortunate.